I've been expecting you. Hello, 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 and welcome to this most horrible and haunted of homes. As you can hopefully tell by the darkness in my lair, the deathly but sharp look of my makeup, that it is a day for villains. Yep, that's right. We are villain tier listing. But before we get into that, I hope you had a most horrid week. I hope you destroyed all of your enemies and anyone who ever stood in your way. And now you are here to enjoy a lovely video on this day. I was gonna say Friday, but it's not Friday. I don't know what day it is. I'm a villain. I don't need to know those things, okay? So first things first, follow my Instagram or perish, and follow my TikTok or I will feed you. I was gonna say sharks, but is it even ethical to have sharks like in a tank? I don't think it is. And I may be a villain, but I am not a monster. You will stare. So you know. And I mean it when I tell you to subscribe, or else. Yeah. So all that aside, Halloween juice. What are we drinking today? Monster Mash, everybody. We have a candy stick with all of our favorite ghouls on here. That's actually a penguin in the middle there, but I like the black and white color. And our most, I put little candy skulls, is green apple. It's very monstrous, bubbling, boil, toil, trouble and boil. I'm just kidding. It's very good. It is very good. How it can be. Oh, it's hard. Okay. So, I'm trying to make it like a little dark so it looks spookier. I don't really know how much it's working because I'm filming in the daytime, but you're gonna enjoy it. Or else. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. We are tier listing. Let's go over the tiers one more time because honestly I forget. At the top of the list we have Elite. This is cream of the crop and people who will not be thrown into my dungeon. Then we have Love. You know, you're not the best of the best, but I have a deep appreciation for you. I like it. That's what it says. I like it. I don't have very strong feelings of love for it, but I do enjoy it. It is what it is. It's just there. It's mediocre. And we don't like mediocre here. I'm just kidding. It's kind of in the middle, I guess. I guess a B tier on like other people's lists. And you got lucky. Okay? A bit of a merciful tier. As a villain today, I don't really like it. I don't know what mercy means. But you got lucky is for the designs that they could have ended up in the bottom two tiers, but they got lucky enough to be put there because it's not that terrible. But for the tiers that aren't that lucky, right? I'm talking, but how? But how? How did you have that much time and effort? Like I said, design takes a lot, so I don't understand how certain things appear. Let me move my light so it looks spookier. Oh, that's good. Right? So that's like, but how? And for but hows, they are thrown in my eel pit. And last but definitely not least is Bleach. I hate every single thing about this. Like there is no saving it. There's no saving it at all. And for Bleach, torture. So what do I mean by we're tier listing villains? First of all, I actually don't even really watch horror movies. Because not me as a villain, but another Hannah is like maybe a bit scared of being scared. So I don't really watch a lot of horror movies. I can count on my hands. I watch Jeepers Creepers. Personally, that still stays with me today. I have a thing about eyes. Like I believe they're the windows to the soul. And that movie was fucking around with them too much. I hated it. So I watched Jeepers Creepers. I watched Us and Get Out for the culture over here. I hated every second of it. I remember watching Get Out, and from the beginning, like that opening brother, whatever the fuck it was. From the jump, I knew that something was off. That whole movie, I have never really been an anxious person, but that movie, oh my god. Oh. And then I watched it, only the second one. And I think that's it. Like, oh, I did watch Jaws. I watched Jaws. But that's it. That's, yeah. I remember because I'm scared every fucking time. So that's how I know because it sticks with me. It does. It sticks with me. But I am looking at, this is on Mashable, 15 iconic horror villains that have terrorized film goers for generations. I probably haven't even seen half the movies that these motherfuckers are in. I don't give a fuck. I'm just here to look at their clothes and talk shit. Because I'm a villain and that's what I can do. Okay. So first up, I didn't look at the list. I looked at the first two just to see if it would be any good. And then I left it. Next 15. Oh, Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs. You know what? I know he's like in like the straight jacket and he's got like that thing. Honestly, I would put how he's dressed in Elite. Remember, this is, again, I don't know shit about how the acting was or how scary they were in the movies. I haven't even seen this movie. But that little, like, mask combo so he can't, like, eat you, and the little matching straitjacket with the pop of orange because he's in jail, Elite to me, you know. I really, like, just that mask is good. It's a good mask, you know. But you can still see the eyes, which is, again, like, you can still menace. Just the eyes. So, number 2, oh god, they have a gif of him, Pennywise. Honestly, I would have to give him Elite. That big ass forehead. I know it might be technically makeup or counting as fashion. The Victorian poof, like, first of all, I think they created great shapes with the costume. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, like, jester, Victorian type of vibes. And it just moves, like, when he's doop-de-doop, it moves very well with him. So I'll give his costume Elite. Leatherface. Oh my gosh. Is that someone else's face on his face? They just have the gif, so he's moving. I can't really see. My mom said she fell asleep during the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. She didn't find it scary. I did not watch. So, I don't know. Wearing someone else's face, and he's just wearing like a basic suit. I'll put it, and it is very fucked up to wear someone else's face, but at the same time, is it like low effort? Because then you don't have to do your own face. You just have to take someone else's. So for that reason, I'll put, you got lucky. Like, you're just wearing a basic suit in someone else's face. Like, seriously. You literally could go to Walmart, get a suit, and then take an employee's face. Like, I'm just saying. This is the most effort. Norman Bates on Psycho. I haven't seen this one either. Very surprising. Like, his face is creepy, but that's like, it's not like makeup like it, right? Like, he's just kind of there. I think his personality is what's supposed to be freaky, but outfit wise, I would say Bleach. Like, he just dresses like, I don't want to be rude, but like a stereotypical like nerdy, you know, like if this was like the 80s and I always have like, oh, the nerd, the jock, like that's how he dresses. That's how he looks like. Or like a preppy, like, I feel like his mom does his shopping. The Ring. Samara. I mean, white is that thing, like when it looks dirty, it's dirty, you know, because it was white before. So I feel like it's just like a basic, like, I think she's supposed to be like not a kid, but I don't think she's supposed to be like a full adult in the movie. I don't think. I haven't seen this one either. I'll just put it in, I will say I like it because I like the aesthetic of a ruined white, like a ruined like wedding dress or something like that. Like, there is just, you know, there's so many associations with white, like purity, heaven, wah wah wah, angels, right? So to see it all dirty and like mucked up, I feel like it's still like one of the many layers that gets to people about, like, you know, her costume, aside from the fact that maybe she was very scary in the movie. So I'll put it, what did I say? I don't remember, but my official one is I like it. Because I like the idea of that. Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, with the claws and the weird face. Um, I'll put on love. I love a good glove. I love gloves. I think they're a great accessory. So I will put it in love. The rest of his outfit, like, it's nothing crazy, right? But I mean, let me see if I can find a better picture. One sec. Freddy, how do you Krueger costume. Yeah, like it's stripes, and I'm picky with stripes, so he'll get a love because of his gloves. No, I'll still give him a love because I love gloves, and I can't let them go. But his shirt is in You Got Lucky. Cujo is a dog, so he. I mean, elite because dogs are great. Maybe not that dog. Scream is number 8. Or Ghostface, sorry. He's in Scream. I haven't seen this one either. Wasn't Drew Barrymore in one of these? I love Drew Barrymore. Do I still look evil? I mean, like, it's the mask. Like, it's all black and a mask. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he blends into the darkness and then it's just like a stark, like, oh, shit. That is the top. That's my roommate in the bathroom, yeah. It's very loud. Fuck it. I'll give it a leap because honestly, again, you can never go wrong with all black, and I just feel like you're in the darkness and there's like that stark white. I feel like it pops. The thing in he's like the thing that's in okay. I mean, I guess maybe on the costume design, right? Like the design of it. I would say that it is elite definitely because I haven't seen the movie, but I did watch like a video about like how it was made, basically like how they went about it. And aside from the fact that it was excellent like craftsmanship and I enjoy when people love what they do and they're willing to just like have fun with it and push boundaries, and I feel like that's really what you see. I haven't even seen the movie, but that's what I got from just watching like the people who actually created like the little puppet thingies that were like the thing that was attacking people. So I put on the lead. Alien, the Alien movie. You know what? Can I give this guy a lead as well? Like his little weird shaped head, his little it sticks. Like I've never seen the movie, but I still know what that thing looks like, right? And I think like again, like great shapes, like that weird head, the height that it has, right? Like kind of like angular. So I picture like okay, it's kind of dim, it's kind of dark, and it's just enough that you know that's not a normal shape. So even though it's blending in the darkness, you know there's no like weird oval like egg shape, like its head moving around in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So I think in that sense, that's why I'm putting it in elite. Anne Wilkes in Misery. I know. Oh, didn't she kidnap the writer? Maybe? I don't know. I honestly, costume design wise, I would even say maybe elite. I know I gave Norman Bates shit and I said that maybe I have to reconsider.
Hello. I just had to come and just quickly rephrase myself because I literally spent 8 minutes trying to talk about the difference between Anne and Norman here, and it was a mess, and it didn't even make sense. So, to clarify, I know I gave Norman like a hard time. I put him at the bottom, right? Not an elite, because I was saying that his costume is basic. It's just a suit. It's whatever. I'm sure that his personality was supposed to be what's scary. However, when I came to Anne's costume, I kind of had this realization. I was like, maybe that's what makes it like scary though. Because with Anne, like she's dressed very like basic. Like you wouldn't assume that the way she's dressing, she's gonna go haul off and do whatever craziness she did in the movie. And that same reason you could argue that for Norman as well. So that's why I said I was gonna have to like reconsider and move Norman up because that unassumingness, that contrast between dressing, very like someone who you would assume is quiet, right? Like dressing in a way that plays off your assumptions. So when they do things that go against that assumption, it makes it 10 times more scarier because now you're looking at everybody who dresses like that and you're like, okay, but hold on a minute. Could you also be out here doing that same level of craziness? So yeah.
Okay. Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th, with the chains and the hockey mask. And you can't even like see his eyes. I would say I love it. You know, I like the chain aspect of it. Was he chained up? Like, I don't know his story. I hadn't seen that movie either. Um, Personally, the king is going off wrong way. Personally, I just love the mask, the hockey mask. It's such a basic mask, but the way that it's like kind of bruised up and you can't even see the eyes, there's no mouth, it's unsettling. So I'll put him in love, but as for the rest of his costume, I don't really go crazy for it. The house at Amity. Oh, it's a house. I can't really judge a house. But I will say Monster House still scares me to this day. It's fucked up. And Pinhead and Hellraiser. I would say I haven't seen Hellraiser actually. I thought I did with Hellboy. My bad. I love it. I love like the symmetry, his like obviously the pins in his head. I think it's elite personally. It's unsettling. Like personally me, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's weird. And they're like nails. Like he nailed those into his head. They have to be pretty deep for them to be staying, like regardless. At first glance it's weird, but then when you think about it, it gets even more like, you really did that to yourself? Like damn. Or maybe somebody did it to him. I don't know. And then again, like the white with the black contrast. Contrast works, especially in horror movies. Anything that's just like jarring and like, oh shit. You know, all white pins and then like black eyes, you can't even see his pupils. It's like, oh, that's crazy. And last but not least, Michael Myers and Halloween. I haven't seen it either. Oh, honestly, I would put him in elite because he has no eyebrows, and the I don't know if it's a mask or his skin, but it sits on his face unnaturally. I don't know if it's supposed to be a mask or not, but it's weird. You can't see his eyes, another weird thing. And again, I watched Us and they had no eyebrows. I was shaking in that theater. It did not sit right with me. Eyebrows are so expressive. So when you can't be expressive, especially when you're trying to murder people, I feel like that is a very emotional thing. And we can't see any of that because we can't see his eyes or his eyebrows. Look at my eyebrows right now. Talking about murder. Imagine committing a murder. And he's over here blank central because he has no eyebrows or eyes. And like maybe he does have eyes, but you can't really even see them. Like it's just unnatural. And the hair, like I feel like touching it, I would pass out. Like the texture of it. That's my list. That's me. I haven't, not one movie on here have I seen. So for any of you who might be upset because you've seen it and let me know, like, where would you have put certain people? Do you feel like I judge people like too harsh? Do you feel like some people should have been higher, some people should have been lower? I feel like a lot of them did kind of end up in elite or love. Honestly, a lot of them are really nice, and maybe that's why they're on like the best villains list, right? I don't know. 100%, I'd be putting Us in elite as well because gloves, that's number one thing, and the no eyebrows, scarred. I'm scarred, honestly. Okay, that is my villain list, my villain tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's look at this calendar. Let's look. If we are villain tier listing, that means we've already been on this murder train yesterday, right? For those of you who haven't watched, we did in a scenario all about murder. You know what happens when you maybe didn't murder your husband? I don't know. Unfortunately, this murder train is coming to an end. Tomorrow is a bit up in the air. And at this point that I'm recording this, some things have fell through. My heart hurts. But there is obviously going to be something tomorrow, so check the Instagram, check the gram. I'm going to have a little teaser trailer to show you what is going on. Also, I really enjoy doing that. Like, literally just black here and in my under eyes and in my nose, and that's how I get this lovely little number here. But I hope you enjoyed. Stay scared out there, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe because there's always room for one more. I said room. So this drink, yeah. There's always room for one more in this most haunted house, and you don't want to be outside of this house because there is a moat filled with eels because I am a villain and that's what they do.